On this vote, the yeas are 50 and the nays are 50. The Senate being equally divided, the Vice President votes in the affirmative, and the motion is agreed to.
Vice President Kamala Harris just entered the record books.
Today is historic. Vice President Harris has just cast her 32nd tie-breaking vote, the most tiebreakers ever. I join all of my colleagues on both sides of the aisle, thanking the Vice President for her leadership and for making the work of the Senate possible.
Harris, who will be in office for at least another 12 months, has already broken John C. Calhoun's record for tie-breaking votes in the Senate. The history-making vote was 51-50 to advance President Joe Biden's nominee, Loren AliKhan, to be a U.S. District Judge for the District of Columbia. Senator Joe Manchin voted no on Biden's nominee, joining with all Republicans, which set the stage for Harris's decisive vote. Calhoun's record of 31 tiebreakers stood for nearly 200 years, as his term as vice president ran from 1825 to 1832. Harris raced to match and then exceed his tally, thanks to a 50-50 Senate during her first 2 years in office, followed by one that is technically 51-49 in the Democrats' favor, but has been hampered by absences and defections. Vice presidents, as the president of the Senate, cast tie-breaking votes when the upper chamber is deadlocked, though it's a fairly rare occurrence that has happened less than 300 times since the nation's founding. Joe Biden, for example, never cast a tiebreaker during his vice presidency. Harris, by contrast, has had to cast so many tiebreakers that some feel the practice distracts her from her other duties. Among the more notable tiebreakers Harris has made included votes to approve the $1.9 trillion American Rescue Plan stimulus legislation and the $891 billion Inflation Reduction Act. She once cast 4 tiebreakers in a single day on May 11, 2022.